Close your eyes for a second. You're 8 years old, and you've just walked into your grandmother's house. And before you see a single thing, you smell it. That specific smell, powder and coffee percolating, and something baking, and a little bit of mothball, all mixed into one. There is no bottle of it anywhere in the world. You cannot buy it back. But the second you smell it again, you're 8 years old on that plastic-covered couch. Today we're walking through your grandmother's house. 15 things almost every one of them had that have quietly vanished from the world. Get comfortable. See how many you remember. On the coffee table, or the end table by the good chair, sat a cut glass candy dish, and in it, the same hard candies that had apparently been there since before you were born. The strawberry ones in the little wrappers that looked like real strawberries. Ribbon candy at Christmas so old it had fused into one solid brick. And the rule was iron. You did not touch it without asking. It wasn't really for eating, it was for being there. And somehow that dish was always full and never emptied. The living room had a couch nobody was allowed to actually sit on, the good couch, and it was sealed, wrapped, entombed in a fitted sheet of clear plastic. In summer, it stuck to the backs of your legs and made that sound when you peeled off it. It was cold in winter and sweaty in July. The furniture underneath it stayed flawless for 40 years, protected for a special occasion that, as far as anyone could tell, never actually came. There was a small white crocheted doily under every single object in that house. Under the lamp, under the candy dish, under the ashtray, draped over the arms and the back of every chair. Somebody, usually Grandma herself, in front of the television, had made every one of them by hand, with a tiny hook and a spool of thread. They protected the furniture from nothing. They were just there, a small white halo under everything you owned. There was one telephone. It hung on the kitchen wall. It was usually a heavy mustard gold or avocado green, and it had a rotary dial you spun with your finger and waited for it to click back. And the cord, the curly cord, had been stretched over the years into a 20-foot lifeline, so Grandma could pace the whole kitchen while she talked. You learned patience on that phone. Dialing a single wrong number meant starting all the way over. Here's one people forget. On the fancy lamps, the good ones in the front room, the lampshade still had the original plastic wrapper on it, from the store. Not a cover, Grandma added. The factory plastic it came in, yellowing slowly over the decades, crinkling when you brushed past. To take it off would be to admit the lamp was now used, and nothing in that front room was allowed to be used. Every grandmother owned the same round blue tin with the Danish butter cookies printed on the lid. And every grandchild in history has made the same mistake. You opened it expecting a cookie. It was full of buttons and spools of thread and safety pins and a thimble. It was the sewing kit. The betrayal was universal, and it happened to all of us, in every house, and we fell for it every single time. Behind the glass doors of the china cabinet sat a full set of dishes. The good china, often trimmed in gold, sometimes still in the padded, zippered cases it was sold in. It came out maybe twice, Thanksgiving, and if the minister came for dinner. The family ate off the everyday plates their entire lives, while $100 of porcelain sat 2 feet away, watching, waiting for a day that was always somewhere in the future. Grandma's purse was its own universe, and it always contained the same archaeological layers. A butterscotch disc stuck to a loose peppermint, a travel pack of tissues, a hard little coin purse that snapped shut, and, if you were good, a carefully folded dollar bill pressed into your hand at the door with a whisper, "Don't tell your mother." That dollar felt like a fortune, and the butterscotch always tasted faintly of the inside of the purse. Across the back of the couch lay the Afghan, the zigzag crocheted blanket in colors that existed only in the 1970s. Harvest gold, avocado, burnt orange, and that particular brown. It was scratchy. It was made from acrylic yarn that could probably survive a house fire. And it was warm in a way no blanket has been warm since. Every grandmother made them. Everyone had one. And if you close your eyes, you can feel exactly how it felt on your cheek during a nap. One wall or the top of the console TV was a shrine. Every grandchild's school photo, every year, in a mismatched collection of frames. The awkward years were all there, permanently on display. The bad haircut year, the missing teeth year, the glasses too big year. Grandma didn't care that you hated that photo. She loved that face. And she'd point you out to anyone who visited, in order, oldest to youngest. On the counter sat the percolator, chrome, electric, with a little glass knob on top where you could watch the coffee jump. It gurgled and perked all morning and filled the whole house with a smell that no modern coffee maker makes. That, mixed with the powder and the baking, was the smell of the house. It's half the reason you remember it at all. There was a bowl of fruit on the table you were never allowed to eat because it was plastic. A waxy apple, a suspicious banana, grapes that had gathered dust since the Nixon administration, and plastic flowers in a vase, permanently in bloom, permanently a little gray with dust. It was decoration that asked nothing and gave nothing and outlived everyone. Some of it is probably still in a relative's house right now. The bathroom cabinet was a museum, a tin of violet candies, mercurochrome that stained you orange, witch hazel, a bar of Guess soap shaped like a shell that you were forbidden to actually use, and a bottle of something for every ailment, most of it older than you. There was a specific rose and powder smell in that bathroom too. Everything in there promised to fix you, and Grandma believed every bit of it. The kitchen table wore a wipe-clean vinyl tablecloth, usually a cheerful print, a little sticky in the middle no matter how many times it was wiped, and the whistling kettle lived on the stove, and when it screamed, Grandma had tea made before you'd finish crossing the room. The kitchen was where everything actually happened, where you were fed whether you were hungry or not, because being fed was how she said she loved you. Add it all up, the plastic on the couch, the wrapper on the lampshade, the china never eaten off of, the good room nobody sat in. It looks like a house obsessed with keeping things nice, but that's not what it was. It was a woman who'd been through the Depression and a war, who finally had a few nice things and was going to make them last forever. For you, for the family after her. The plastic wasn't about the furniture. It was about protecting the little she'd earned. That's the thing that vanished, not the doilies, her. 15 things: the candy dish, the plastic couch, the blue tin full of buttons, the Afghan, the smell you can't buy back. The houses are mostly gone now, and the grandmothers with them. But you carry that whole house around inside you. You can walk through every room of it right now with your eyes closed. So tell me, and I read every single comment, which one of these was in your grandmother's house? Somebody reading yours will smell it all over again. If this brought her back for a minute, subscribe. Next time, 17 foods from your childhood that quietly disappeared, and why.